Hey, just for fun, let's do a camera and film review. I will let you know what are the 5 best cameras and 5 best film stocks this year in the whole wide world. Now this is based on data. So we look at the most used cameras and films in this household. So it's also based on my opinion. It's also based on natural selection, because those films and cameras that I use the most are of course the best. Why would I use lousy gear? We are also going to make this highly positive and uplifting. There's enough negativity in this world, so I'm only going to talk about the positive sides of any gear and film. So this year I shot 2,648 pictures on film. That means over 7 pictures per every day. Close to 200 rolls of medium format film, plus 10 boxes of sheet film. Yeah, and 5 best cameras. Holga, I like it a lot, but it did not get on the list, unfortunately. So we put that away. Number 5, Lomo LCA 120. It's a medium format camera, fully automatic, wide-angle lens. And why is it one of the best cameras? It's the best tourist camera. It's the best camera to take with you whenever you are traveling. Then number 4 on my list was my Graflex Speed Graphics. I have actually a few of these, so I bundled them all together. But why is this on the list? Why is this the 4th best camera this year in the world? Now this is an ultimate testing and experimenting platform, because it has an inbuilt shutter. Therefore, you don't need a shutter in the lens, and as you can remove the lens, you can build your own lenses, and you can do all kind of crazy experiments with this camera. So this year I've used all kind of weird, goofy things with my Graflex. That makes it an awesome camera. Then moving on, number 3, Kiev 60. Quite a few rolls have 13 images on my Kiev. I adjusted this so that it takes more than 12 images on one medium format roll. Now, why is this such an awesome camera? It's because of this lens. It's a Zodiac 8 fisheye lens. That makes it awesome. Then silver, the second one. That's a little bit more complicated, because this is actually 2 cameras. It's my Hasselblads combined together. And what makes this system so great is the versatility. The fact that, for example, I can change the film in the middle of the roll, and I can change the film between these cameras whenever I want in the middle of the roll. And then, number 1, what's the most used camera this year? Therefore, what's the best camera money can buy? It's of course my Rolleiflex 2.8. And why is this such an awesome camera? Simply because it is perfect. There's nothing that I would change in this camera. So now we know exactly what are the best cameras in this world, so there's no argument about that. What about then films? There is only black and white films that got on the list this year. Number 5 most used film is surprisingly HP 5+. I shot this both in a medium format and sheet film, and I thought it would have been higher on the list. Why is this such an awesome film? It's the most versatile film ever. So then number 4 on the list of films is Kentmere 100. I have none of that at home right now. I shot them all, so I can't show you the box. But it's a new film for me this year. And why? Why is it on the list? It's just the perfect combination of cheap price and good quality. Then number 3 on the list, Bronze Berger Pancro 400. I'm increasingly shooting this, and I believe this has sort of replaced HP5 as my favorite faster film. And why is it on the list? It's the old-time charm. Every image is a pleasant surprise. Then, silver number 2, Fomapan 100. Both as a sheet film and then as a roll film. Now, why is this on the list? It is simply cheap and cheerful. and then, number 1, what's the best film money can buy? The most used film this year in this household, it's of course Ilford FP4. And why? Because it's the best film money can buy. Hey, but taking photograph is not only about gear. So I also looked into what were the location I shot the most. And here comes the 5 most photographed locations. Number 5 is my hometown Tampere, and especially the downtown Tampere. I thought that would have been higher on my list, but no, it's not. Number 4, Mexico. Now, I didn't specify which locations in Mexico. Then number 3, Bronze Isokari. That's the lighthouse island in the west coast of Finland that we spent 3 days with my friend Kari Paukola this summer. So during one single photo session, I mean, it was a 3-day session, but nevertheless, I took 252 pictures, which is quite a lot, but it's an awesome place. So that's number 3 as of the best locations to photograph. Number 2, Ireland. We spent 2 weeks with my wife in Ireland, and it was an awesome trip, both to spend time with my wife, but also from the photography point of view. So that's number 2. So what is the best place to take photographs during 2024? That was my boat. I took 488 pictures on my boat. I guess that's pretty conclusive then. The best camera money can buy, Rolleiflex 2.8F. The best film stock anybody can shoot, Ilford FP4 Plus. And the best place to take photographs, it's on my boat. There's some truth in that. I mean, whatever you use, whatever is your camera of choice, that's probably the best camera for you. And same goes with the film. Hey, listen, during this year we managed to grow this channel to 10,000 subscribers, which I'm ever so grateful for everybody who showed up, subscribed, watched these videos, or especially for those of you who commented and reached out to me. I mean, it's amazing. I've learned to know so many photographers from all over the world. That's priceless. There's also another thing why I keep on doing these videos, which is that it gives me this weekly cadence to think about photography and to say something about it. I mean, I believe that photography is so much more than just pressing the shutter and taking pictures. It's more about seeing things and thinking about what's meaningful and what's not, and what might interest somebody else, and maybe trying to express your emotions and all that deep stuff. It's so much more than gear and techniques. I will now take a short break, a Christmas New Year break. Spend that time with my family and will not upload more videos this year. But I'll be back in January with more content. I hope you'll be there too. Everybody have a very nice holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. See you in January. It's gonna be something else.